That means hello in Ngunnawal language, which represents the lands I'm coming from today. I want to acknowledge the Ngunnawal and the Ngambri people who, as the traditional owners, who've never ceded the land I'm on and who I believe retain sovereign rights to the lands. Being white, heterosexual and having English as my first language means, from an intersectional perspective, that I come from privilege. However, my experience of discrimination because of my gender, as I identify as female, being raised by a single mum, ensures I do have a level of awareness of what it means to struggle financially or to be treated unfairly sometimes. That, however, doesn't mean that I have the right or can walk in the shoes of my First Nations friends and colleagues. In the video of the river from this week, one of the young people asks who determines the value of a river. And the answer in the video is, depends on who you ask. Another question is, it depends on what relationship you have with the river. And there's another question in there about what happens when you have so many stakeholders. For me, those questions relate to the concept of a right to participate. I don't think it's enough to answer the question solely from a political perspective. And yes, I do vote and I'm grateful to live in a democracy. And I do subscribe to the concept Carol Hanisch had of the personal is political. But it's based on an assumption that we all have equal rights and that can access the right to participate in an equitable way. Cornwall in 2008 talked about the different typologies of participation. I think there's something about the possibility of empowerment in Jules Pretty's 1996 transformative participation model, but it assumes a lot about culture, religion, time, interest or desire to participate, and whether some members of the community actually feel safe to participate. And from, our First Nations people, the intergenerational trauma as a result. So I do feel I have a right to participate, but as an individual, I'm very conscious of my role, intentions, motivations, and that I not appropriate or try to represent other sections of the community and their interests. So thank you for listening, or as the Ngunnawal people say, Yarn Yima Ababa. Thanks. Bye.